Hello peeps, I got some stats for you, yeah. So basically for the British Grand Prix you had the longest stints on each tire. This is some information released by Pirelli. So yeah, shout out to Pirelli. They always hold it down. They've been the tire supplier for a few years now. I remember when Pirelli was getting stick in Formula One, everyone was like, yeah man, the tires are not good enough. But now, yeah, the tires are durable, they're lasting. And yeah man, so obviously years of experience counts in it, and then WRC as well. So okay, let's get it on with it. Yeah, I can see up here it says Formula One Lenovo British Grand Prix 2022 Silverstone race, Great Britain. And I remember Lenovo was sponsoring Ferrari a while back as well. When Vettel was there, I can remember Lenovo was sponsoring Ferrari. So looking at the tires, the longest stint on the C1, which is the hard tire, was Leclerc in the Ferrari. He done 27 laps on the hard tire, with the white colored wall. And the fastest lap was Leclerc with a 1:31.282. The second fastest lap was Hamilton in the Mercedes with a 1:31.302. And the third fastest lap was Sainz in a Ferrari with a 1:31.932. So moving on to the next tire, which is the C2 medium tire, you had Lando Norris do 34 laps on that medium tire, and Sergio Perez done 34 laps on that medium tire as well. So they were joint top, so they both done 34 laps on the medium tire. And I remember Sergio Perez had to pit because he had a front wing damage. So he fell to last and he recovered to second. So to me, that was a great drive by Sergio. And so yeah, the fastest lap on the medium tire was Lewis Hamilton with a 1:30.079. In the second fastest lap was Sergio Perez in the Red Bull with a 1:31.305. And the third fastest lap was Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin with a 1:32.379. And then you got the C3, which is the soft tire. So the first tire, the hard tire is C1, the medium tire is C2, and the soft tire is C3. So it's the softest tire, so it degrades the most in it. So it's basically for fast laps or like a short stint. So you had Esteban Ocon in the Alpine, yeah, do 21 laps on the soft tire. So he done 21 laps. I mean, that's reasonable. They do that in the practice sessions. So yeah, that's quite reasonable. And then if you're looking at the fastest laps on those tires, yeah, you had Lewis Hamilton uh do a 1:30.510, and he picked up the one championship point for the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix for the 2022 season. And the second fastest lap was Carlos Sainz, who was the race winner. He done a 1:38.13, 1:38.13. And the third fastest lap was Perez, who's in the Red Bull. He done a 1:30.937. So yeah, it's a good look. It's a good look. Sainz said he didn't care. At the end of the race, Carlos came on the radio. He said, "Listen, I do not care about that fastest lap. I won the race. I got 25 points. Lewis can keep the extra point. you know so yeah, and yeah, to me it's a good look from Lewis to pick up the one championship point. And yeah, on to the next race, which is gonna be in Spielberg, yeah, in Austria. And we need to check out the tire choices. I'm sure Pirelli is gonna release that. And yeah, so that's for the preview. And yeah, to me, I enjoyed the British Grand Prix. It was all right. The fans enjoyed it. Hamilton was pushing, Leclerc was pushing. He was trying to get the team to get him to win the Grand Prix, but Sainz fought hard for that race, man. And Ferrari just knew they had to give Sainz some kind of leeway. You know what I mean? So they done all right. Still, they done all right. So I rate them for it. I rate that, and I enjoy the race. So yeah, on to the next one and give thanks.